evening, Thomasians. I am Molly Galagarat.
And I am Melinette Uy.
And this is Hostigador, where we examine issues
and unveil the truth.
For tonight's program, Hostigador will provide you a special report on UST's Go Green campaign.
On its quadricentennial year, UST strengthens its campaign as it implements projects that would contribute to a cleaner and greener earth.
But are Thomasians really going green? Or is this advocacy just a trend? Let's hear more from Thomasians themselves with Alette de los Reyes.
Kapag sabay-sabay umihi ang mga taga-Uste, baha sa Espanya. Classic joke for some, a horrific truth for Thomasians. Almost 2 years after Typhoon Ondoy submerged Manila and left hundreds of Thomasians stranded, university-wide organizations grew fond of environmental campaigns and projects. Bombarded by forums and runs for nature. Are Thomasians really going green, or is it just a trend?
As a new Thomasian entering the university, I believe that the scope of getting green for us Thomasians is, I believe it to be a change for not only for university but for a contribution to the environment as well, because being green is something that we need to do.
I'm an engineering student, so yung masasabi ko lang yung sa amin, yung recent na ginawa ng office namin, which is sinegregate na nila yung waste material sa amin, from paper to and plastic, kasi meron na siyang sariling bin. Hindi lang yung kakasama na lang. Tsaka yung, yun nga.
I personally believe that hindi naman na-implement yung UST goals green. Kasi actually, yung mga students hindi pa rin sila nakapag-segregate, and also, around the campus, marami pa rin nagsusmoke. So, I personally believe na kailangan muna ng right implementation bago. Pero, about the styro-free, napapansin ko sa medcamp wala nang mga gumagamit ng styro.
Pero parang compassionate naman yung mga Thomasians naturally. Parang kahit sa ibang tao or sa environment,
Kaya naman ng Tomasino, kaya lang kailangan ng proper implementation.
Thank you, Alette. For other news, St. Raymond's Building, in cooperation with the Styro-Free campaign, banned the use of styrofoam materials inside the building. Let's hear it from Micaela Cortez.
Daniel Key Student Center is just one of the styro-free buildings here in the university. Recently, the Faculty of Arts and Letters and the College of Commerce joined the advocacy for a cleaner and greener planet. The College of Commerce initiated the banning through their Be With US Styro-Free campaign last July 22, followed by the Faculty of Arts and Letters last August 8. Office of Community Development, or OCD, first implemented the Styro-Free campaign last 2009 in the Daniel Key Student Center after learning that an approximate total of 20 bags of styrofoam was collected every day in each building from the university. Other buildings that banned the usage of styrofoam are the College of Nursing, Accountancy, Education, Engineering, and a few offices in the main building. Micaela Cortez reporting.
Thank you, Micaela. UST Central Student Council launched its week-long promotion of the advocacy, Tomasino para sa Kalikasan, last Monday at the Plaza Mayor. The campaign started with a parade, followed by a mini-concert. It aims to support the Go Green campaign of the university, like the Styro-Free and Smoke-Free movement. CSC also deployed eco booths around the Quadricentennial Square to orient and encourage Thomasians to support the movement. More details from Francesca Osorio.
The Central Student Council and the Student Organizations Coordinating Council played a major role in helping the university achieve its goal of having a cleaner and greener campus. CSC Secretary Camille Cruz and SOCC President Oyogat Maitan shares with us their plans for 2011.
These are the eco booths that the CSC deployed for their project, Tomasino para sa Kalikasan. Last Tuesday, a ribbon-cutting ceremony was held in the Daniel Key Student Center to formally launch the Go Green projects.
Central Student Council Secretary Camille Cruz spearheads the many proposed projects of the university in Going Green. Hi Camille, What are the projects that you will propose projects at the council
For the environment. Okay.
for the environment?
The proposed project of the Central Student Council are as follows. For next week, September 19th to 23rd, we have these projects. Yan. Ang title nito, the title of this event is Tomasino para sa Kalikasan. Actually, the whole theme of the event until next semester is Tomasino para sa Kalikasan. On Monday, September 19th, is the official launching of Tomasino para sa Kalikasan. We will have a mini concert with Bayang Barrios.
This has been Francesca Osorio reporting.
Thank you, Francesca. In line with the university's campaign, the Student Organizations Coordinating Council, or the SOCC, have actively participated in earth-friendly projects.
The Student Organizations Coordinating Council, or the SOCC, also actively participates in pro-Earth projects.
The current environmental awareness program of SOCC revolves around the No to Mining in Palawan campaign of Bantay Kalikasan and ABS-CBN Kapamilya Foundation. This would be our this year's environmental program.
UST continues to strengthen and implement its advocacy on being a smoke-free campus even after 10 years have passed. Charisse Nueva España will give a report.
Former Secretary General Father Winston Cabadi's memorandum, effective last June 10, 2002, states that the smoking ban includes all the professors and students inside the university grounds. This advocacy aims to promote the physical well-being of the whole Tomasian community and to prevent health complications.
Despite the strict implementation, UST admits that they don't have the authority of prohibiting students and professors from smoking.
Outside the campus, Memorandum Number 17 of the Civil Service Commission prohibits the stores from selling cigarettes within school grounds. Charisse Nueva España reporting.
Thank you, Charisse. Though there has been a good number of implemented and proposed Go Green projects, the support and awareness of the Thomasians are still the most vital parts of the advocacy. Let's hear what the students have to say. Alette?
Are Thomasians aware of the implemented projects like styro-free, smoke-free, and waste segregation?
Hindi ako aware kasi first year pa lang ako, so hindi ko pa masyado alam yung mga rules tsaka yung mga projects na bago dito sa Philippines.
Siyempre, approve ako dito, especially mas nakaka-help yung UST ngayon sa pag-improve nating pag-prevent ng global warming.
Sa ng UST as a styro-free university, okay lang naman siya sa akin kasi nga, yun nga sa college ko, chemical engineering. Meron kasi kaming subject na environmental engineering. So yung mga harmful na mga plastics or substances na dito sa atin, nakaaral namin.
Alette de los Reyes reporting.
Thank you, Alec. Whether it's styro-free, smoke-free, bring your own baunan, trash segregation, run for Mother Nature, tree planting, or plastic ban, what matters is the sincerity and passion for the people to create a greener, cleaner, and more earth-friendly planet. This has been Molly Galagaran.
And I am Lynette Uy. Stay tuned for the next in-depth report on the Pontifical and Royal, sometimes aquatic University of the Philippines, the University of Santo Tomas.
This is Osegador, where we examine the issues
and unveil the truth.